everyone, this is Chris. Thank you for joining me. Today's video is about, again, some ornaments for Christmas, for your trees, or wherever you want to hang these. They are super easy to do. They're made in very lightweight materials, and you're going to be able to make them as big or as small as you want. As usual, I try not to give you any measurements because it's totally up to you. You could do mini ones if you wanted to, if you have a really small Christmas tree. I wanted to make big ones too. I think it's easier to make if they're a little bit smaller. Honestly, it's easier to put it in shape. So just to give you an idea, this one is about in inches, 4.5 inches, and these are over about 6.5 inches. So that's totally up to you, and you could make huge ones if you really wanted to. So what you will need, first let me show you. I really want to show you this. I've done this not with glitter paper, but with foam glitter. You can find these in many craft stores, especially now for Christmas. Everything is glittery, so that's really nice. It's lightweight. I have tried with paper. I know people are gonna ask me. I have tried doing this with paper. It doesn't work. I think it's because foam is really flexible in all directions, and paper not as much. But it didn't work for me. Try it out and tell me if you did it with paper, did it work or not? Because I couldn't make it. So we're gonna use, as I said, glitter foam. We're gonna use beads. So any kind of color. Chain beads are gonna be very useful, much easier to put that if you had individual beads, but if you feel like, go for it. We're gonna use a little bit of thread. You could use twine or ribbons for the hanger. We're gonna use a little bit of hot glue, but what I think worked best for me was using quick drying glue, super glue for this, especially on the edges there. I think it's more convenient, and yeah, you don't see that much big glob of glue. I love hot glue, but I don't think it's that good on this one, on this project. And you're gonna be also using, that's our main tool, some, how do you call this, barbecue sticks or something. So they're going to become handy because we're going to put that inside here. It's one of our main tools. So first I'm going to take a little bit of glitter, and I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it in 2 colors again. I think so, just to show you. I haven't used this color. Do you think these 2 color matches? Yeah, they do match. I mean, yeah, they do. So why not using this color? All right, so first on one of your 2 colors, of course you can use one color if you don't have any other colors. And we're gonna make a leaf shape, kind of. So there's gonna be a pointy part, and there's gonna be a flat part here. I'm gonna try to make it a little bit more fluffy or big on the side here. All right, are you able to see this? I think this way you can. And then you're gonna cut it off. But you're not gonna cut the other color yet. There's an easier way to make it if you want your 2 pieces to match completely. There you go. All right, so you've got your leaf shape. Then you're going to take your other color, and you're just going to cut roughly a square around it. That is a little bigger. That's good. And now what you're going to do, you're going to fold your leaf here in half. That was not too bad. Okay, it's just to put it in shape a little bit. And we're gonna glue one side down. So there's something important you need to know. You need to be careful not to put glue too much close to the center of it, because otherwise it's going to glue that down, or you won't be able, because we're going to take it away, we won't be able to put it back in if you put glue up to the center here. So don't put the glue too much on the side and not too much here. So I'm going to use my hot glue just to show you. Oh, and something really important. Otherwise, again, it's not going to work. So there's these few things you really need to pay attention to. When you're going to apply your glue, really make sure that you don't put glue all the way up here, not to the edge. Like measure about 1 finger and almost 2 fingers up to the top here. You need to stop there. Don't put the glue there because otherwise you'll have to throw it away or use it for something else, but it won't work here. So I'm going to put glue there and stop. I'm going to press it down here. Wait a few seconds to make sure that it's going to bond very well. Once it has cooled off, you're going to put your barbecue stick in there. And we're not going to glue it yet, but make sure it's really well put already. Just to put that leaf in shape. And you see, I've been a bit too much inwards there, so I'm just taking that off a little bit and gluing it. Yeah, much better. That's super important. All right, now I'm going to take that off and we're going to put glue, and I think I'm going to go with that glue. I think it's going to be much better. It's going to spread less than the hot glue. And again, don't go too much into the center. You can glue the edges now a little bit more. Don't go all the way up and don't go all the way down. Even that is maybe a bit too much. Yep. And now you can glue it. Okay, once it's really well dry, now we're going to be able to cut around it. So if you had some glue seeping out, that's the moment when you can fix that. There you go. In here. So now it's perfect on both sides. But there's this seam here that we're going to cover up later because it's not glittery, it's just yellow and brown. Okay, now let's put this back in. And we're going to use about half of it, so you will always be able to use the other half for another one. And maybe change colors. So go slowly there because it's very pointy, and you know what? I'm maybe going to trim a little bit off. But it's still very pointy, so be careful not to poke through your foam. All right, and you're going to go almost straight to the top there. Can you see this? Okay, and now we're going to glue it down. Oops, glue. Now we're going to be able to glue it down, and I would consider using hot glue here. That's important to really make it bond very well. I'm not sure it's going to work as well with super glue. And fix that. Okay, I'm going to take my paper off just because I know that I'm going to have a little bit of excess seeping out. I'm losing my voice again. And I'm using my spatula just to take that away and pressing down really well. All right, now it has cooled off, so I'm going to trim off. My goodness, I'm going to trim off the excess glue here. All right, a little bit more here. And don't worry, we won't see that. Okay, make sure it really has cooled completely. If it's still a little bit hot, wait a little longer. Okay, so now that it has cooled, we're not going to put glue on this side yet. Remember, this side is not glued. It's, oh, you can open it like this. You're going to hold this in your hand quite tightly. Don't squish it, but hold it tightly while on the other hand, you're going to start twisting. And what I like to do actually is help it with my other hand. I think it works better. And it's going to start putting it in shape. So sometimes it's not going to work the first time, and maybe the shape is not going to be the same either every time, but look at this. Really easy. And I'm also pushing a little bit upwards to help it. You see if I do that, how it helps? Can you see that? Don't do it too much, just do it a little bit. And you know what? I think I'm going to call it good this way. I don't need to really do much more. It's going to shrink a little bit though, but it's fine. But I do think I like it this way. So once you're happy, you're going to put some glue there. And again, I'm going to use hot glue. So that's a little bit tricky. And I'm going to turn it a last time before pressing down. Oop, that's a bit too much. There you go. I'm going to cut the excess glue. Okay, yeah, I like this shape. It's a little bit different again than the others. Can you see that? It has a more pointy edge to it, but I like it. Yeah, it's really nice. Okay, so now what we're gonna do, and I think we should cut this later. I think it's nicer to have something to hold on to. We're going to decorate these edges there. So let me see. I think I'm gonna go for this one again. I don't want to put a different color at this time. At this stage, yeah, this one is just, oh, this one, there is one bead missing. I'm going to take that one off. And I really believe that it's much easier to do it with super glue. Work in little sections though, because it's not flat, not straight. It's better to work in little sections. Be careful not to glue your fingers down as well. But at least you won't burn yourself. I'm going to continue there. There you go. One side is done. How pretty is this? I love it. I love it. I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And there you go. Look at that. Isn't this gorgeous? Love it. So now you could do the same thing in the center, put the exact same beads, leave it plain. I don't know what, I think I like to have something in the middle. Not sure. You know, I like to have things different and not all the same. But I do believe that on this one, I'm going to use the same beads that I have put outside, which I haven't done on these. I've used also mesh. Oh, I didn't show you. I've used this also on this project. This is what I've used. And you know, you can trim them down. And I've used these there. They're quite pretty too. But I think I'm just gonna go with the same color. And yeah, it's gonna be very goldy, but why not? Something you try to do when you're doing this in the center, instead of going straight, try to make this kind of movement when you see this shape. So you've got this shape there, you've got the same shape in the center, and you've got the other shape on the other side. I think when you do that this way, it looks much nicer. Can you see that? So we're gonna try to do it again. And there you go. I think this one is really nice as well. I think I've managed to make this one nicer than the one I've done previously. You know what? The more you make them, the more you practice, of course, the better you're at it. I really like that. It's not straight. See that one? Maybe not this one, but that one is a bit too straight. That is much nicer. Much, much nicer. Yeah, and it's all goldy. Oh, I love that one. Oh my goodness. I don't know which one I prefer, but this one is really nice. These two colors are just wonderful together. I'm not so much into silver. I'm really more into gold. I think it's a hotter, warmer color. So now that this is done, we're going to be able to cut this excess off. All right. And we're going to leave just a little piece here, and we're going to finish it up nicely like we have done there. So you can just do it like this. I just don't want to take the risk to really break it. And you're going to leave just a little bit. It's like about a little over 1 centimeter. You can leave it a little bigger if you want to, a little longer. I'm just going to, whoops, cut it this way. All right. Then I'm going to take a little bit of this. Let me see. All right. So we're going to make a loop. I think this loop is not bad. I'm going to cut again the excess off. And we're going to put it there. I think on one side is just going to be fine. Or if you want to do both sides. I think I'm going to do it a little different. I'm just going to glue it down on one side. Now I'm going to bring back these two puppies there and put these two just right in here. It's, you know, you could have done one on this side, one on the other, but hey, should I come a little closer? Sorry about that. Now, while this is drying, you can cut a little strip of paper, not paper, but foam, glitter foam, one of the two colors that you've used. And we're going to go just around that and hide this nice looking way. And the part that is going to be on top, we're going to roll it. The part that is going to be on top, what you're going to do is just kind of cut it at an angle. Because this part is not glittery, it's just brown. And I don't like it that much. So try to, yeah, that's perfect. Now, that's good. We're going to put a little bit of hot glue there too. There you go. And we're going to start rolling. And rolling and rolling. And at the end, I'm going to use that glue again. I think I like it better. And there you go. I love it. Ashley, I love these two colors. I've never done this brown color, used this brown color before, but I think they match absolutely beautifully. Looks like a jewelry. You could make maybe a small one and make it as a pendant. Oh yes, I would love that. But really tiny one. I don't know if it's going to work. Maybe it will be too tiny and you won't be able to swirl it. But I really like the effect. So let me come backwards and show you all the ones I have done so far. And I'm going to make some more. So fun, really. This is going to be absolutely gorgeous. So try them. Please try these ornaments. I really hope you're going to love them. So beautiful, so shiny, so glittery, so lightweight. So even if you have a little tiny tree, it's really not going to be heavy at all. Don't worry about that. And especially if you use this kind of glue, it's going to be less heavy than using hot glue. Even better. See? So please give me some thumbs up. Leave me some comments. Please, people, come on. Leave me some comments. If you have any video ideas and tutorials you want me to do, please leave them also in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit the bell button, really important. And also share on social medias. That will help greatly my channel. Thank you so much for being here, because this channel is all about you and helping you and trying to inspire you for crafting every day. Thank you so much. Take care and see you soon.